What's up, everybody? Today I'm in the Chase Sapphire Lounge at the Hong Kong International Airport. I've actually been to a New York one and had a really good experience, so I'm curious how this one at Hong Kong compares to it. The location of the lounge is at the Hong Kong International Airport Terminal 1 on the upper floor. It is a bit of a walk from the security, so I plan some time to get there. There's a impressive lineup of lounges in the area. Aside from the Chase Lounge, there's the Emirates, Amex, and Plaza Lounge. I was trying to take a selfie by the entrance, but I quickly noticed I was at the exit door. The entrance was actually the area I first got off the escalator. Typically, Chase Sapphire Lounge is required to have a Chase Sapphire Reserve card. A Sapphire Preferred card is different than this one. The Sapphire Reserve credit card has a $550 annual fee, but if you travel a lot, I think it's worth it. When I first arrived, I noticed Priority Pass members were allowed. I was a bit disappointed since most Priority Pass lounges end up being overcrowded. Upon entering the lounge, there's a massive island of food options. It kind of looked like a Thanksgiving feast. As expected, there's a station of different kinds of milks and juices. My favorite part about the lounge is the bar with the free drinks. The Sapphire Lounge has its own signature cocktails along with some classic cocktails. There's also wine and beer to choose from. There's another whole room over here, wow. Hidden past the bar was another area to sit and relax. The area surprisingly was large and I could keep walking without reaching the end of the lounge. Behind the area was another area I think dedicated to people who wanted to focus on working. This place is big. There's also these mini cubicles to offer some privacy. Hidden towards the back were these many rooms that I'm guessing were soundproof. One thing I don't like about it is everything is so spread out here. It takes some effort to go from one side to the other. A difference I noticed about this location is that there was a lot more hot food options than the JFK Chase Sapphire Lounge. The lounge here seemed to have more broth-based food options. It was pretty funny how there's these authentic-looking Asian dishes, and then the last dish I came to is a penne pasta with marinara sauce. Another unique thing about this lounge is the seasoning bar. There's these different options to add some more flavor to your food, such as peppers, scallions, sesame, peanuts, and some other spices. Next to it was some desserts and some other small bites. An important thing I look for at a lounge is how I get water. Some places do not have a filtered tap water, or only have a water bottle. Here, they only offered filtered tap water. After a quick tour of the place, I decided to get a drink and then order some food. So similar to a New York one, you can order from the phone, and so I ordered all the options I could get. I got a pork noodles, a pork lion, steamed rice, and vegetables with noodles. And then there's also a bar, so I got a drink, I think it's called Castle, and it has different fruit juices with triple sec. Alright, so I'm gonna try out the pork noodles. This is a perfect, I think, ratio of everything. Alright, let's get a bite of everything if I can. The noodles are cooked well. They got a good bite texture to it, really good texture. This dish is pretty solid, and especially considering that they made it for me when I want it, so it was fresh and warm. Another noodle dish, stir-fried vegetables. Hopefully the shiitake mushrooms are my favorite ones. It's not a mushroom, that's actually, I think, fried tofu. It's a little bit more clumped, as you can see. It's not as fresh as the noodle one I just got. Definitely not as good as the last one. It's got a little bit of spice to it. I wouldn't say it's my favorite. And then pork loin with some potato wedges below it. So I cut up the pork loin. The sauce on it's really good. It's got a little bit of a sweet sauce, not spicy at all. I think really good flavor. Let's try the potato wedges. I like how the potato skin had a fried layer on the outside. However, it was a little bit too cold for me. That was the main intention. It's good, but it tastes like it's been out for a little bit long. Final dish to try is the rice bowl. A simple dish, but also easy to mess up. The rice. Yeah, this is fresh steamed rice. Wow, it's good, not too dry and not too wet. I think they cooked it well. Not surprised because I'm in Hong Kong right now, so Asians know how to make their rice. Okay, it's time to try out the cocktail I got. The nice thing about this lounge is the drinks are complimentary, and they mix some more unique cocktails that you won't see at the other bars. So let's try it out. It's good. I asked for something easy to drink, and it's definitely an easy drink. I believe there's yuzu and there's some other fruits in there, but yeah, I like it. It's a good drink. Something I definitely will order at a bar, so good job, guys. It's a pretty nice view of the runway while I eat food. I've been craving pasta the past 2 weeks, so. Let's try out this penne pasta with the sauce. The pasta's not overcooked. Usually I think they cook it too much. This still has a little solid texture, on dente texture, but otherwise I like the texture of the pasta. The sauce tastes a little bit different than your traditional penne. It has like a little bit more sweet sauce, kind of like a sweet chili sauce. And otherwise, it is good for what it is. This part is the dessert. I got tiramisu, coconut pudding, and passion fruit. There's the tiramisu one. The passion fruit kind of fell apart when I was grabbing it, and then the coconut Chinese coconut. Get it? All right, I'm gonna go from the one I think is the least sweet to the sweetest. So I think the Chinese coconut pudding one. This could be the least sweet. Definitely taste the coconut. I've never really had this before, so I'm not sure how to compare it to a typical one, but it tastes good. It's hard to grab with chopsticks. I think it could be a little bit more jello texture. I think it's a little bit too solid for me, but otherwise it's good. Now let's try the passion fruit one. It's all falling apart. There's a lot of flavors going on, but I like it. The cake part's not as good, but the sweet part is really good. And now the tiramisu. The tiramisu is really good. It's still cold. It had a crunch to it, and also had a soft part to it. I did a really good job. So out of the three, I would rank the tiramisu first, the passion fruit next, and then the coconut one. Overall, the lounge I think is still better than the typical lounges you see in America. This lounge itself is, I think, a little bit too spread out. It doesn't feel cohesive together, but it is nice that it's spread out, that you can go to a different side of the lounge and not really see anyone, to be a little bit more quiet. But it doesn't feel like a true Chase Sapphire Lounge experience that I received in New York, where everything was kind of together in the middle. So based on what I saw here today, the lounge food I think is pretty good. I think it's not as good as the New York one. That one had better food and drink options. There's a lot more hot food options at the New York one. I don't know if it's a good or bad thing, but here you can get your own drinks, so you don't have to order online and wait. So that's just like one thing I noticed that was different. Comparing this Sapphire Lounge to the New York one, still think the US one beats this one.